It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Steelers and the Niners, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Day throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw on 3rd down. Day finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Day. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On 3rd down, Day. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here in the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Day, right side, complete to Mechie. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Day. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll start by running the option to the right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Murray going to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Murray going to try to throw on third down. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. To throw, it's Murray. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. As he first scored, his 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Day. Going up top. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Murray. Rolling to his... And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Fielded at the 33. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now left side on the swing pass. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. To throw on 3rd down. Day. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. first down. Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
On the option to give to Taylor here. Finding space at the 40.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Day. Chase Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now a handoff up the middle. Bridges, no gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance even in a long yardage situation to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Murray.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Murray now on 1st down.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray
going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now Murray again.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Day. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Elijah Moore,
35 yards.
And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's Murray. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Murray now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 3rd and goal now back at the 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started, So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go. Unlock line. Alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Brandon Ayuk with 3 touchdown receptions. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Christian Kirk, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot. And they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
To about the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Day. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Chase Young
getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. eluding the pressure right. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this second half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Cody Barton on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Well, San Francisco's offense returns to the field. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on 3rd down, Day. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting into the heart of the passing game. And there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Murray going to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the fumble recovery, Day. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and not in that last play. They actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Day. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Complete to number 33. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Day.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back to throw. Day steps away to his left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7th. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Day. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Day. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to kick it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The Niners set to take over on offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And they can run the score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jonathan Taylor.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And down he'll go at the 25.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Day. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And now out come the Steelers.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more. Oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for our visitors, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.